Well, just trying to increase my my taste in wine, as per usual, without venturing into a wine that is not of a good flavor. That was a terrible opening. God, I'm getting rusty at making YouTube videos. Come March something, I think it's like right before my birthday, they're going to change to the beta channels. Or the whatever, they have a new thing that they're going to make us all do. They're going to change the format, so basically only Fred can be seen. I know, I've been banging this drum since forever, and no one listens, so there's not a big point in making YouTube videos. My audience is like decreased to next to nothing. As of right now, I have absolutely nothing to do. In fact, I'm pretty much confined to my room for different reasons. Anyway, I tried some damn ironstone wine. The damn bottle always promises you like an explosion of fruits and aromas of... It's fucking rose wine. Tastes awful. And that's coming from someone who really likes wine. Okay, it's not awful. I've had worse. Is this a wine review? Yes, it is! No, Anyway, I went to Ellicott today. I call it Ellicott. I purposely say it like kind of like that. It's just the way that I say words, but it pisses people off when I say it that way, so... Went to Ellicott today, which is sort of like a miniature, older version of Annapolis. Just a shit ton of really cool little cafes. There's a red wine bar that I went on a date with once to there, and the wine there was great. It's where I discovered Red Moscato, and the waiter called me cheap in front of my date. And he's probably a fag. You come off as a fag, sir. That's all I'm saying. Not to be offensive to gay people, but you do come off as a fag. Anyway, and, oh, right, so there's this, well, in a lot of cool, like, little hipster shops, mostly antique stores, which, Tolstoy loves the antiques. Who doesn't love the antiques? That's the straightest thing on earth. No, lifting weights won't make you a real man. Going antiquing, that will. Actually, different women, I've been told, have kind of different archetypes of what they like in men. So there's this concept of if I lift weights, then instantly women will like me. Only a certain kind of woman. So I think the skill in getting women, not that I would fucking know anything about that. I mean, it's still Tolstoy here. I'm not like a ladies' man or anything. But I've been told, I guess, and this is one of the more hopeful things I hear about women. Don't go to, like, I was going to say, though there's certain sources you should not get women's advice from. I'm probably one of them. But I've heard this whole, rhetoric about, like, well, the way to get women is bop, bop, bop. I was like, as if they're all, like, one animal, one breed, and they all have a very simple mentality, and it's easy. As long as you know the secret, you'll win the day. Different women have, like, different... like types, I guess, that they're looking for, these archetypal characters. So lifting weights will only work for one kind of woman. And even within that, of the athletic woman who wants an athletic man, and generally all women want an athletic man, that's like, that's kind of part of the package, like leather seats, but it might not be a deal breaker of your car buy. Even within that, there's like two different kinds. Are we talking about muscle heads with lots of tattoos and piercings, or are we talking about an athletic man, like a biker, what I mean, not like a biker, like, or like a Lance Armstrong, or a tennis player, so if I were to have some sort of, I don't even know how we got on this path. I should throw this chunk of the video out. Jesus. If I have some sort of, like, pattern that I would say I would adhere to getting women, oh, right, it came from antiquing, then it would definitely be from trying to be a smoothed-on wand kind of, I know my red wines, I know Italian leather, I know the finer things in life, I can provide those, which really means that I should know how to cook. It's bachelor chow for me. I'm serious. It's like a solid diet of like carry out, Wendy's, Taco Bell. I'm so healthy. You can tell. You can tell by like a lady can really tell. But I mean, and then like I said, it leads back into the wine. Within that, at least I know of my things. Like I know what is a good car. At least in my opinion, I know what's a. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're really off track. Set the wine down, sir. Found this at an antique store. It's a little shitty Chinese mock antique cigarette case. Never found a point for it. I was going to use it to keep my credit card in until I found out my credit card wouldn't fit in there. It was too flimsy. I didn't want to sit on it. It would break. If I did, like, my wallet won't break when I do. What I do keep... that wasn't smooth. Let me try that in the hand that would work with. All like little cards, business cards, but of stuff that's cool. Free advertisement. I found this at the anime convention in Crystal City, Virginia. Morlock Enterprises, it says, for the discerning psychopath on the card. It's like a steampunk booth. Their selection really isn't impressive, even on their online store. I don't know how I got this. It's like a Harley Davidson custom bike, whatever. Ooh! My old video club card from that old, grocery store / movie rental place that I used to work at. Has my real name on it and everything. Anyway, in Ellicott, there is a place called All Time Toys. And they sell all-time toys. Vintage, vintage toys of all era, of all different, intellectual properties, of all coolness. It really is one of Tolstoy's hangouts, actually. There's, I think there's a picture on my Facebook of me when my friend Kenneth Scott Rendazzo took me there. Kenny describes Ellicott as, quote, "It looks the way you dress." Thanks, Ken. Yeah, and so, they have a lot of antique stores, and this toy store here that has, like, toys from, like, all the way from the 80s up. They have polyvinyl figures, those, like, highly collectible stuff. So, of course, that's my thing. Kenny was always surprised. Whenever me and Kenny would hang out, he'd be all like, "You want to go look at plastic crap?" And I'd be all like, "I know that I did, like, a shit ton of those reviews, but that part of my life is kind of over." And that's for true. That's not where I'm putting my money. Like, I used to do a shit ton of video game reviews and talk about video games, but that part of my life is over. I don't really play video games anymore. The last one I played was Skyrim. And even then, I kind of felt weird wasting my time, like, trying to make Dragon Armor, which I finally did. Fuck you, I did. But, wasted time. Now I'm trying to invest in friends, working harder. Actually, in a state of mind poisoned by a shit ton of 60% bourbon, 60% alcoholic bourbon, in my weird little book that I have scribbled, notebook that I've just scribbled the most insane shit in, I found this in my drunken state, and wrote, in the most drunken handwriting that I barely could remember the next morning, something it's a reference to two different movies, Shaun of the Dead and Kill Bill. I wrote the title as The Sort Your List Out Mate 5. Death List 5 and Sort Your Life Out Mate. Come on, you should know the references. Are you part of my audience? If you don't, just leave. Just click it off. Go watch a video about wearing your baggy ball cap sideways and your pants down around your ankles like a faggot! Faggot! Anyway, let's see, and I just wrote, like, make your paper. I think that's like my drunken pseudo-black statement about get more money. And it says beneath that, get in shape. I have kind of become ooey gooey from all of the liquor and not jogging and not doing any of my regular exercise that I've been doing like since I was 19. So, shame on me. And then the third item on that list is a secret between me and myself. And me. Anyway, so I was at that toy store and I decided Morpheus Matrix action figure. Totally. Definitely what I would want to invest in. So, I saw this here actually. It was $17.99, so really not that much of a waste of money. Most of these action figures I regret getting. I will never regret the Big Daddy. Or the other Morpheus in his leather armchair. Won't regret those. God, I'm looking at all these now and I'm just like, dude, waste of fucking money. Oh my god. It's terrible. It's terrible that I wasted that much money on all that plastic crap. Right, so Kenny would always ask me, he'd be like, "Oh, hey, you want to go look at plastic crap?" He's like, "I don't understand why you don't love it anymore." He's like, I'm just like, hey, I'm changing. We're always changing, Always changing who we are. Stuff like that. This is going to be a weird review. I will open the box, but it's like, I don't have my desk anymore to do this shit. I don't even know a place to stick my wine. Where's it go? It's going there for now. So, it is a Morpheus Series 1 Matrix Reloaded parking, what is it called? Parking garage scene action figure. It's got the coat that I love so very fucking much. First of all, I just got this dude. I love Morpheus. That whole movie for me was just about him. Every time Keanu Reeves goes, "But bro, I'm like a dude, bro," I'm just like, I tune all of that out. I'm just like, let's just wait for the part where Morpheus gets to talk again. Come on, Mr. Fishburne, I just want to see you, you know. Each Matrix collectible is sculpted in stunningly accurate detail, direct from the films, and includes several accessories. So, yes, as you can plainly, purely, plainly. I'm really not that toasted. For real. I mean, you could seriously, like, load me up on vodka and I'd just be all like, yeah, I'm good to drive. I mean, not that I would really drive. I'm just saying, I have a good tolerance for alcohol, and this is just wine. It does help me relax. Wine does not mix so well. Watch this magic trick. Shh-shh-shah! That was really wow. Oh my god, because the stupid thing is so rusty. Wine does not mix well with hookah. Do not do that. What I have come to discover in my time is that, hookah, nicotine... Now I'm like anal retentive about the camera. Up like a little bit. That was so professional what I did, touching the tripod. Like a jump shot. Hookah, nicotine really super relaxes me and makes me a little bit dizzy. Mixing it with alcohol, I won't do wine and hookah. Where's it going with that? Something about, oh, I'm just acting really funny and strange. There's an alternative reason to all this, but I'm not gonna let you in on that. This is... Why do you even watch me? After my hookah video, some weird little, like, 10-year-old kid posted this, like, video response, and it was just, like, 5 minutes of him going, like, "Toaster, you're so awesome!" And, like, I just wrote back, like, "Son," I said, "Young man, what are you doing? You should be outside reading your funny books and playing with your silly dandies." I actually, like, wrote that, "Your funny books and your silly dandies." I just thought it was cool. Then I said, not watching, like, an old video about an old guy smoking. Not that I'm old, I'm just saying, like, by comparison. And, he was just like, "Oh my god, you're so awesome!" I'm just like, dude, the fuck? I posted a 40-minute video of me going... I thought, that's not fucking entertainment. Why do you watch? Stop watching, damn it. Some people have. I've, like, slipped in, like, subscriber count, like, 2,000. It's like, meh. And Zach's right, because I do videos now talking about the economy and about my feelings and not about action figures. So this is a swan song, the last of a dying breed, Tolstoy's action figure reviews. But this time on wine. I should have done it on vodka, whiskey, Everclear, ethanol, racing fuel. Anyways, that was some old Tolstoy for you. So you could have gotten the twins, which the Matrix. You could have gotten Flipping Trinity. Ooh. Could have gotten Neo from the lobby scene with him going, "Bro, dude." So yeah, but I chose Morpheus with Katana. First off, that whole scene, I'm just gonna say, the whole racing chase, scene from the second Matrix movie, everything in that scene, orgasm. Okay, two guys, albinos, in white suits, chase a guy with a katana and two Glock 18 full autos in a garage of classic Cadillacs. They steal a CTS and get into a chase scene with machine guns, and then there's a katana, and the girl in a leather PVC or whatever it is suit drives a Ducati up an 18-wheeler, and Lawrence Fishburne falls off the 18-wheeler and is caught by Will Smith's wife driving a classic Monte Carlo. Fucking love it. So anyway, I have to find a knife to open this with, because I will open it and destroy all value. I will not use my Voyager with V2 stainless steel, because this is honestly, like, probably like one of the sharpest. I had this buffed professionally. So fucking scary sharp. Ow. You can, like, shave with that right now. And, do not want to ruin its honor. Also, I find that serration is better for this job. So, let's go to Tolstoy's classic case of knives. It just fits, like, right in there, doesn't it? And let us pick... Did I mention that I have a CRKT Hisatsu folder? You are so fucking jelly. That's right, I just used that word, jelly. It's kind of gay that I used it. Then I also have its, like, little miniature friend. I was a little disappointed with how small it was. Ladies like the big knives. Size does matter when stabbing someone. So let's see here. I've just abused the fuck out of this thing. One of the best knives I've ever owned. Owned? I own it, brah. Really excellent selection in survival knife. I don't know if you could use this for really, like, baton wood in half, but, you know, fuck it. Let's just put this over. Alright, so, doing this without a desk is going to be difficult, but you'll watch it anyway, won't you? You, that one person, you watch it. And before I do any cutting work, I definitely take a slug of alcohol first. It was a sip, not a slug. And I got a whole bottle to go through. That's the first glass. Like, for real, that's Tolstoy, alright? And before any of you start on this bullshit about alcoholism, I want to do a video about that, but I'm not going to touch that. With a 13.5 foot long pole, all I have to say is that I go to my job, and I do my job damn fucking well. I've never driven drunk, never gotten angry and hurt anyone. No, but legal drugs are okay. Alprazolams are okay. Even though they're like one of the most toxic chemicals to be issued to humans in the benzodiazepine group. And more people die on those a year than in... What were they saying now? It's like one of the leading killers now is these damn fucking prescription meds. Big Pharma's the fucking devil. Anyway, so there's no really good way to attack this because the stand on the inside that he comes with would block my knife. I can't kind of weasel it in at the bottom. I can't get it underneath that. The packaging's kind of nice. The bubble packaging normally pisses me off, but considering that it is a Matrix figure, it almost adds to the commentary of this cyberpunk dystopian future. Now, fuck. How am I gonna do this? Alright, man. This brings you back, doesn't it? Tolstoy spending 20 minutes showing you the improper way to cut open anything with a knife. Totally cutting towards himself, not really obeying any, you know, laws of common sense. And now he's mixed alcohol in with it. Awesome, kids. Damn, this knife has gotten really dull from my abuse. For fuck's sake. There we go. You know, not bad. Honestly, really damn fine knife. CRKT is a good company, although they do they export labor to China. Most people do. There's still some good manufacturers, you know. I mean, my sword came from China, my katana. And we'll probably talk about that later, because there's a katana in this. Did I mention that I like katanas? You totally want to invite me back to your apartment for sex. I'm just kidding, you totally don't. How I would react to that situation. If propositioned for, like, sex at a club, I'd be all like, oh my god, brand new Boba Fett, like inbox Kenner, my mom has money in her purse, how much is it? Oh, hold on, Mom! Like, that's how that would be. I've used that joke before with other people and they laughed at it, so possibly you laughed at it. Maybe you didn't, because you're a dick. I'm sorry, can we still be friends? Okay. Whoa, shit! Why did you give me sharp objects? This was not wise. Come on, you bastards, just finish it. There. That's pretty much all the way. So, first thing to come out the way that I've cut it, and ripped into it. Neat! Oh, dude, advertisements for stuff that I want. I mean, in my really nerdy mind. Wow, the way that I said that. Oh, Kenner action figure! The Queen. And Ripley. Wait, Ripley was never in that position. What? When did that happen in the Alien series? What the fuck? Is the stand. Just looks like that. Plastic, lightweight. Not really as heavy as it could be. I don't understand how this works. There's no, like, ports for his feet to go in. He comes with little MP5Ks! Holy fuck, dude! Oh my god, awesome as shit. No, I didn't taste that wine. I was like, no. And an advertisement for Enter the Matrix. I don't know if you've ever played that game, but man... Oh my god, they made the scene where he's fighting in the Merovingian's house? Dude! So cool. Ask your mom if she has money. I want to get this. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? Oh shit, I'm not supposed to sing songs on YouTube. Oh, copyright infringement. Yeah, right. Dude, check out that guy at theglasses.com. I don't understand how he's not in trouble for what he does. 80% of everything he does is copyright infringement. Every single episode. No, 100%. 80%. What did I fail math? So in it comes 2 MP5Ks decked out with everything you really don't need. Laser sights and scopes and shit. 2 full auto Glock 18s, which don't even look like Glocks. They look like 1911s or Berettas or some shit. Just generic handgun. But they do have the extended mags, which is cool. An extra black guy's hand, in case that's what you need to get off. I didn't make that joke. Just, shh, I didn't make that joke. So, then you get down to the main event. With twist ties, of course. Because with every situation, there's always a, there's always a drawback. No perfect situation, and of course there's twist ties. And they are not very twisted. These are actually fairly easy to undo. Even in my clearly drunken and just sloven state. Even as I am, just look at me. Just look at what I am. Just, oh my goodness. Just begging for booze in the streets. Ethyl, methyl, I'll just drink cough syrup. Reference Trigun, by the way. I mean, maybe you get it. If you're one of the cool kids or the uncool kids. I can't tell anymore. I super can't. The lines have been, like, blurred to the point where I'm just like, I don't get it. He's dressed like a total fucking douchebag, and he's cool. And that guy, he's also dressed like a douchebag, but he's cool. But that one guy doesn't think that other guy's cool. Like, what about that? Then you get Mr. Lawrence Fishburne. Ah, twist ties on the feet. As the famous samurai Miyamoto Musashi once pointed out on the Tactics of War and Philosophy, if there are twist ties on the feet, it's not going to come out of the box. I'm paraphrasing. I purposely chose the camera angle at a higher set. That way it would not accentuate my a stubble and my... Someone once described it as my 5 chin. Thanks, Dick. My 5 chin. Yeah, that's sexy to the ladies. Dude, I have seen some women. Have worked with some women who are very, very attractive, and of course when they look down, their neck does that. A lot of human necks do that. It's not really like something we like to see in movies, but it's like, get the fuck used to it. I mean, in real life anyway. Let's see. So let's see the areas of articulation. The joints are god-awful. I feel like I'm going to break this damn thing, to quote Will Smith. I want this coat, please. Someone... We're going to get a team together, Ocean's 11 style, and steal this coat from the Warner Brothers movie theaters. Movie lot deal. Please, I'll pay you in gum. Ew, did I quote pop culture? Ew. There are joints on his legs that work. The joints are very awkward because if you look at that, you kind of have that weird, like, the cloth doesn't work effect. Does he have them on both? Yes, he does. What was the point of being able to, like, twist his legs out of that position? Why even bother? Just make it more of a statue. He cannot move. He looks so cool in that position, though. Thriller! Thriller! Yeah, Whitney Houston died. Oh, I'm such a big fan. No matter what you take from me, you cannot take back my control. Dude, gives a fuck. I'm serious. And immediately, it's this feeling of we have to feel bad. Almost like with Michael Jackson. We have to feel bad because it's a black artist who died. Man, no one gave that much of a shit when Jimi Hendrix died. And no one's going to give that much of a shit when Stevie Wonder dies. Or when Ray Charles died. And I'm just like, dude, those 3 musicians under themselves, all black, all 10 times better than musicians than a random child molester who went hee on stage. And some, fucking coke addict who was once married to Bobby. I don't fucking know. Sorry. Random hate spilling out. The head does move. All these joints work, but you're like, why? He does have little ports at the bottom of his feet, but I don't understand how that's going to work. Oh. Well, like that. And then, of course, the thing that you were waiting for me to pull out. Ah, of course, tape. It's taped in there. Yeah. Thanks, Dick. Thanks for taping everything in. With chitty. Chitty? What am I, like Mexican now? Did I mean shitty? God damn it. I guess we're doing a review today. A katana. Ooh, and it's really stuck in there, and it's made of cheap plastic, and it wants to warp. Thanks, Spawn! I feel like I'm gonna break this damn thing. Alright, so that comes out, and... Oh, baby, no one's ever done that before. Anyway, yeah, the sword comes out, and it looks ridiculous, because it's not how a katana looks. The fuck? Who figured out the geometry on that? What is this, a scimitar? Okay, so it's cool that it does that, but it's kind of stupid. Just try to keep it, you know, like that. Will his hand hold it? The same problem that all action figures have. There we go, finally. Okay, so we can't hold the katana. Looks stupid with the sheath on it. I mean, like while he's holding it. And you can either put a handgun or an MP5K machine pistol in there. Doesn't really matter. I'll probably style this somewhere in my room. I'll like run out of fucking spots for decorations. Maybe he goes near Buddha. Who knows? There's like a little statue of Buddha over there. Not a religious thing. Just it's interesting. Nice, dude. The hand with the Glock, the one that's meant to hold the Glock with the finger out like that, it fits in there like a damn glove. So, you know, there's that. In reality, that katana would not be able to do it to a Cadillac Escalade, by the way. Just saying. I think he cuts the Escalade, doesn't he? There's a shot of him standing outside of that CTS all silver and shot up. It looks so badass. Well, this was another really sad and depressing review for you. If there is a next week, tune in. Probably won't be. But, yeah. Things are going good, actually. Oh, by the way, Miyamoto Musashi. I mentioned him halfway through. I have this book of the Five Rings. Thank you, Miyamoto Musashi, for quoting or explaining random sword form that makes no sense, for example. Striking without thought and without form. No. The flowing water strike. The flowing water stroke is used when you are going toe-to-toe with an opponent. When the opponent tries to pull away quickly, dodge quickly, or parry your sword quickly, becoming expansive in body and mind.